I do not understand why. Why do you keep on pushing away love? Why do you keep pushing away happiness? Why do you keep pushing away wealth? Why do you keep pushing away your blessings? Can you take it, please? I offer you that. I pour out lots of love. I pour out lots of happiness. I pour out lots of wealth. Wealth is in my books, remember? I'm giving you that. So do not block it. Please do not block it. Let me tell you something about myself. Right now, today on a planet, like now, on a planet, I receive blessings every single day. And that's simply because I've learned not to block my blessings. And that is why in today's topic, I'll be talking about that. Amazing Vision Squad, I'm living my best life right now. Everything is falling into place for me, except maybe for one thing. There's one thing that I've not tried in my life. And I find it quite fascinating. I'll not tell you, but you have to guess. Okay, I've not tried one thing. And it's weird because when people talk about that thing, I have to run away so that I don't look stupid when I try to comment. Okay? But like I said, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to stop blocking your blessings. So the question that arises from this whole topic of how to stop blocking your blessings is that maybe you're someone out there who normally just when you're almost close to experiencing something phenomenal in your life, a blessing, just want a blessing. It could be a person, it could be something materialistic, it could be a business deal, it could be something that is only known to you. Or maybe even in exams, when you're about to study for, revise for a paper, the questions that are coming out in exams, just when you keep on skipping them, and then when you go to exam, you find out that they're in exam, and then you feel so bad that every time is like, you are almost there. Same thing with people. You meet great people who can take you from here to there, and then just when you're almost there, you screw up the whole thing. So you're the kind of person who, every time you're close to something phenomenal, you screw it up by yourself with your own hands. Which is why today we're going to be talking about how to stop blocking your blessings. And I know that at this point, the big question that you want me to address is, Lesego, how can I stop blocking my blessings? How can I stop blocking my blessings? And I'll start off by saying that I'm not sure if you are aware that every single second in our life, every single second, like right now while you're watching this, blessings are coming our way every single second. That's how it's happening in this matrix. That's how it's happening in this universe. Every single second, blessings are vibrating to us as humans. So in all this, in this process of blessings coming to us every single second, the big question that must come out of that is, do we see them? Do we hear them? Can we identify them? Are we able to embrace them when they come to us every single second? Some of those blessings are the things that you take for granted, the people you take for granted, the talents you take for granted, the small gifts that you take for granted are those blessings. Those people in your inbox, you can turn them into your customers. Those people you keep on ignoring, their calls, you think that they're not in your level, to talk to them. Those are the people who carry the blessings that you're taking for granted. And because you're expecting your blessings to come in a big Bentley like this, in a big penthouse like this, you just expect them to come as the final thing that you envision. But blessings don't come that way. From all those people that you are ignoring on LinkedIn, those people you are ignoring on Instagram, those people you are ignoring on Facebook, those people you are ignoring on Twitter, those people who send you messages on WhatsApp, you ignore them. Those calls that you just look at and like, these ones are crazy, you don't know, I'm busy. Those people, one or two of them are your destiny helpers. One or two of them have the connections that can connect you to the connection that can connect you to the final blessing that you think will just come like popcorn in a microwave and then it happens to you. No, it doesn't happen like that. So sometimes you push away, you block blessings. You block. Even in the Bible is there. It's there that how you treat strangers, the people you meet for the first time, the people you don't know, the people who you think are not important to you in your life. Those people, as you push them away, you don't know. It could be angels in human form, and you pushing them away. You thinking those people are not in your level. You thinking those people, are less of humans. You thinking those people are not worth of your time. Is you blocking your blessings, because God is not gonna do a replay again and try to send them again now. So that you start to learn that they have blessings. No, it should be something in you, that compassion, that spirit of being human, to know that accept people who come and show you love. Some just love you and they do not have the money, they do not have like the status, they have nothing. All they have is the love that they show you. But because in your mind you are so materialistic, you tend to push people away. You push people, you don't embrace people, and that's how you block your blessings. But the time you get to the realization or the reality, or when you start to see the big picture now, it will be too late, and you realize that you've been blocking the business deals in your inbox because you thought the business deals will come, with you being called to CBD and come and sit in a boardroom. No, sometimes those business deals, they're in your inbox. But because you were so ego-stricken, you failed to see them. Now, I know the big question for you is, how then, Lesego, do I stop blocking my blessings? It's simple. To stop blocking your blessings, start off by appreciating the small things that you take for granted. The fact that you woke up this morning alive and kicking, all your body parts working, that's a blessing. And you do not see it as a blessing because you take things for granted. That's a blessing, and you should be grateful. You should be grateful. And sometimes the biggest form of gratitude is to be of service to humankind. Be kind to other people. Sometimes take your phone, call other people, ask them, how are you doing? Are you okay? Are you fine? I'm happy to hear that you are alive and kicking. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. Just by doing that, you're spreading the vibes, the energy of gratitude, positive vibes, and that will add more blessings that will come into your life. Now, Vision Squad, to attract happiness, love, and wealth, the first thing that you must do is to learn how to listen. Learn how to listen. The reason why you're given 2 ears and 1 mouth is because you're supposed to listen twice as much as you talk. Listen twice as much as you talk. That means you're listening versus you're talking must be on a ratio of 2:1. So Vision Squad, I want you to picture a situation where it's you and then you meet one of the wisest people that you know. It could be the visionary of all times. It could be one of the people that you look up to. It could be just some celebrity or some, motivational person that you derive motivation from in one way or another. And then it's a situation, right? I'm saying you should picture it, imagine it, create it in your mind. So it's you meet this person that you've been looking up to, you still look up to them. You meet them somewhere, I don't know whether it's in the mall, at the airport, or just somewhere. When you meet this person, you're excited, you want to hug them, you want to say hi to them, you want to ask for a selfie. And when you meeting them, what you do is that you try to impress them, right? You try to show them that in as much as you follow them, you are smart somehow. You start talking too much, you start, speaking, talking about everything that you know as a way of trying to impress them. And then it happens that now the time that you and that person had elapses, right? Let's say maybe it was 10 minutes. They had a flight that is in 10 minutes and you had to meet them for 10 minutes. In those 10 minutes, what happened is that it was only you who was talking. You did not even give them a chance to talk. It was you telling them about yourself, what you do, what you plan to do. It was you, yourself, and you. You get what I mean? So, in that situation, you officially blocked your blessings. So you have officially blocked your blessings, in a sense that in that meeting you talked about what you already know, and the other person did not talk or did not say what they knew. Therefore, in that situation, you did not learn anything new. It was just you talking about everything else that you already know, and you did not learn nothing from that mentor, from that wise person that you met. Which is why it is very, very important that when you meet wise people, when you meet people you look up to, when you meet your role models, your mentors, make it a habit that you ask them questions. Ask them questions. Stop talking about yourself. Ask them questions. Do not give them a chance to let you talk more than how they talk. So for some of you, you get so excited that it's me, myself, and I plan on doing this. When in actual fact, whatever information that you tell them, it's not even necessary. You could have learned something new that was gonna be worthwhile in your life journey, but because your excitement sometimes you're just so over the moon that you don't even think. You miss out on that opportunity to attract or to receive a new blessing, and that's how you block your blessing. Now, this takes us to why it is very important to use the ratio of 2:1 when you talk about listening and talking. Listen twice as much as you talk. That's how you can stop blocking your blessings. So this is something that happens to me all the time. When I'm in school, when I'm in the University of Botswana, I experience this a lot. I'll meet students who I don't know how they know me. Normally I try to disguise myself when I'm in UB, but people always identify you. They'll be like, oh, you're that girl who writes books. I've seen you somewhere, I've read about you, I've seen your book, my roommate told me about you, my friend told me, I always meet people. And for some people, when they meet you, all they do is to talk. They tell you, my name is so, for me, I do this, I plan on doing that. And by the time you tell them, okay, my time is up, I'm going for a lesson, they've not even used that opportunity to learn one or two things from you. It was just them talking. But then the other people who, when they meet you, they start asking you questions. Okay, so what age did you start writing? What inspired you to write? Are you a Motswana? That's one of the questions that I get a lot, and I have to tell people that no, I am Motswana and all that. But then, at the end of the day, such people who question you, who come at you as more like interrogative, that the smart ones who understand this principle, because at the end of the day, when you tell them that now I'm going for a lesson, when you and them depart, they have grasped the insights. They have insightful wisdom. So you see, it's very important that when you meet people that you look up to somehow, the people that you stalk because you think they have important things that they say that you resonate with, learn to listen to what they have to say. Learn to ask them questions instead of talking about yourself, what you plan to do. Because most of the time, people who succeed, whatever that you tell them is not new to them because they read books. They've somewhat done it. Sometimes they're working on the same thing you're telling them about, and they're just looking at you like, okay, what do you have to say? You get what I mean? So it's very important that you listen twice as much as how you talk. If you want to stop blocking your blessings, learn to listen each and every day. Learn to be receptive of new information. Read more, listen more. Do not be the kind of person that when other people come to you, you're always ready to talk. Talk more, talk faster. Be slow to talk. Be slow to be responsive. Always listen to what the other person has to say and then talk afterwards. I'm not saying ignore people like some dummies do. The other people just ignore others and you think it's fine. That's stupidity. No, don't ignore people. What I'm saying is when you're having a one-on-one conversation or a group discussion with other people, always be the person who is slow to talk or slow to comment, but quick to listen to every other person. Be patient, listen. digest whatever you listen to. Read more so that you gain more information, because for some of us, that's what we do. Every single day we are sitting down, reading something new. I have like a list of 8 books that I have to finish this week. I have a book from one of our authors that I'm editing. As I edit it, I learn something new. And it's my way of life. It has taught me so much that the more that you stop talking and you start listening more to what other people have to say, to what the books have to say, you realize that you do not really know, you know nothing, and there's still more to learn in life. So listening is a very, very important skill in life. When you master the art of receptivity, that's how you increase your blessings. When you master the art of listening, listen, 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 and listen. That's how you master the art of increasing your blessings. Master the art of receptivity and watch how blessings will come your way. Vision Squad, amazing visionaries. A wise man once said, nothing